It is time. It is video time. It has been a long time since I have made a video. I've been putting out a lot of shorts here lately, but we are now at a point where fishing season, different seasons, those are all happening because summer's happening. We're doing something a little different today. We are going clam digging. Not just any clams, butter clams. I'm going to show you what to look for when you're digging for them. And today is a pretty low tide, so that's usually a good indicator that we can go get some clams. There's been a lot of fun times had back in the day. So while we're not out lingcod fishing today, which was the preferred activity, we're still gonna make it a good day. The sun is shining. It's supposed to be warm out today. Let's go get some clams.
That's a butter clam hole. Yep. If it's round like a circle, that's usually a horse clam, but when they're oval like that, that's a big butter clam. And that's what we want, is a big fat butter clam. So there's a third of the people here as was yesterday.
I can carry this one.
I'm gonna get a starter hole, and then I want you to start digging towards all of these holes. Okay? Probably big one up on the starter hole here. So in the starter hole, you just want to go nice and slow. And peel it out of the way. Okay? And you got to maintain that depth the whole time. So you take the fork and get it down in there like that. And then pull it all towards you.
Oh, you broke him.
Broke him, but we'll take him, so he's broken. Actually, I got one in the first dig too, so that one right there. But just do the same thing. Just put your fork in. Get down a little bit more, and then move it out of the way. Sometimes you'll just see the edges of them.
Drop the glove. That is a haul.
Limit 1, limit 2,
And then the other two.
and then the other 2.
So this is a horse clam. He's gonna be crab bait. So we just got back from doing some clam digging and gonna be cleaning some clams. And I'm gonna have my dad show you the anatomy of a clam and how we clean them.
And look at him. This is where the neck comes out. You can see the siphon in there, the neck or the siphon. That's the best place to start because he's open. I always put him right here, and I should be wearing cut-proof gloves, but I'm not. But there's an abductor muscle here, and there's another abductor muscle over here. And that's what he uses to open and close his shell. So you got to go in and I put the blade of the knife right up against the bottom of the shell. And you can feel just basically scraping the abductor muscle from the top shell. And I run the knife, keeping it pushed up against the top of the shell along the ruffle until I hit the other abductor muscle on the other side. I'm just going to kind of work it until you can see where the abductor muscles were. And here they are in the body of the clam right here and here. And then you got his stomach, his ruffle, and there's his siphon right there. And then just do the same, release the abductor muscle from the other side, right up against the shell. Try and just scrape that abductor muscle right off the shell. Same thing on the other side, and just kind of circle around. One more little cut right there. And there's the whole body of the whole clam right there.
Oh, that one's got a lot more of a pearl in the hinge of his shell.
Yeah, it's called mother of pearl. Kind of a pretty shine to it. My dad would give me a lot of crap for leaving little pieces of ruffle in the muscle in there, but I think it's pretty good. I like to use a flexible knife. This is a little bread knife here, just so as I can, when you're in under the shell, you're getting right down underneath. You can stay right along the shell and keep the knife flexed till you come across that other abductor muscle. Oh, gotta get a little bit. There it goes. Perfect. Shells, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, he's getting that first abductor muscle just right. The ruffle's just, I don't know, it's just the meaty, lippy part of the clam that I'm sure they use it. I don't know the total purpose of it. Right there. It's one of the chewiest pieces because it's tough, except for when it's raw. And then they're delicious. There's knives for this. This one's kind of tight, so he's going to be a pain in the butt. These are the kind you hurt your hands with. So now I'm just trying to flex the knife along the top of that chopped shell to get that other abductor muscle. There, I got it. We used to take you kids out to do it as well. Not only for the experience, but because we can get another limit of clams with the kids. And we get about 17, 18 clams before we get our 10-pound limit. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but it'll add up to a lot of meat when we're done. These are considered probably big, above average butter clams. Lose them. I'm going to pop the abductor muscle, one of the abductor muscles off, throw it in the cold water. There's the whole clam. It's a good example out of the shell. Siphon, ruffle, abductor. Take this abductor and just work it out. These are like the gills right here, these little layers. You can see where it's connected right there. That's a good place to start when you're cutting through the stomach. Okay, so after you got them all done, you get them like this, and the first thing we do is we're going to cut the tip of the siphon off. It's pretty rough. And then I'm going to take the scissors and I'm going to go into the lower hole of the siphon, once I find it, and put the scissors all the way through it, and then make a cut. And that opens up the siphon completely. So now if there was any sand or anything left in there, it would be much easier to rinse it off. You trim it up a little bit, get a few things off, but that essentially is your clam strip, if you will, to me. At least that's the way the family has always called them, as clam strips. And that's finished. We'll wash it up one more time and then throw it in the freezer, and when we get enough of them, we'll pull them back out of the freezer and we'll can them.
I would say that was a pretty successful butter clam digging adventure today. We got our boots muddy, buckets full of clams, could not ask for a more beautiful sunny day. If you liked what you saw in this episode, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below and help our little channel grow. Until next time.